Hey y'all. I have like this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I have like a little entrance thing, right? But I panic because I'm like, do I hit the live button and then I hit the thing? And is there gonna be like a space in between? So I never put it up, and I don't have music behind it, so I guess I need to put music behind it first and then I'll play it. I know it's ridiculous and I'm like overthinking it, but so I'm just gonna say right now, I've been reading up on this case a little bit, and I've read for like a half hour, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this sounds crazy. Like this is gonna be. I have a bad feeling about this case, but I'm not like super up to date on it. I kind of just was like a whim because I was bored, and I was like, this sounds like a really interesting case, and I feel like going live, so here I am. Hey Jameson. So bear with me. We're gonna kind of like look at all this together. Oh, let me turn my volume up. Sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So sorry, I'm answering a text real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, let's get started. Hey, Linda. Haven't heard much. I'm glad you're fired up for stream. Yeah, I know. We're kind of. Oh, thanks, Jameson. Thanks for becoming a member. Thank you. Hey, Lynn. Long time no talk. Poor Lynn called me earlier. So, hold on, let me. Hey, Robert Warney. Me and Dave were doing a job. We're redoing a bathroom. Like, we had to rip the tub out and rip the floor out. And today, well, I personally like learning about construction stuff because I just like to know things. You know what I mean? Like, I can change my own tires. I can change my oil, things like that, because I just like to know how to do it. So I put myself right in there, and usually, and plus, I'd rather make the money than pay somebody. So I go with him on jobs and, get all dusty and dirty. And today we were ripping up a floor, and it was like vinyl over top of like a really thin wood subfloor, and we were like sawing. It was really stuck. Like it was it was really loud. Sorry, we were sawing, and it was so loud. She's trying to talk to me, and it's like hammering in the background. I felt so bad. Yeah, Devil has a new pet feral coyote. I mean, he doesn't act feral, but like, who is a pet coyote? Only you, Devil. Only you. Okay, so let me show a picture of her too, and like get this information out there because she's missing, and I think it's important to get this information out to the public. And there is an Amber Alert issued, which is interesting because they are all right, so it says Amber Alert, Texas, 7-year-old Athena Strand last seen in Paradise outside Fort Worth. And this hits home to me because my son is 7, and I can't even imagine. Um, let me share my screen. Hey, 3-Boy Mom. I know, I was just saying to 3-Boy Mom how tired I was, and I was just laying here and reading about this case. I'm like, you know what? Let me go on for an hour and talk about this, because now I'm like all into it, and then I'm going to bed. I was gonna watch the Casey Anthony thing tonight, but I know I'm supposed to be resting. I was gonna watch the Casey Anthony thing tonight, but like I didn't really want to start it because I know that once I start it, like I'm not gonna finish it, and I want to like watch it all together. So I'm gonna go to tomorrow, or we can watch it in my Discord. I want to watch it in my Discord with everybody, and then we can talk about it. I hope she comes home safe too. But from what I'm reading, I'm really worried about it. Like really worried about it. Cray for real. Well, tomorrow, if anyone hasn't watched it, Texas Killing Fields. I seen that, but I didn't get to start it. I love the true crime stuff on Netflix. But Dave was flipping through things to watch, and I was sitting at the computer, and I heard the trailer for that, and I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "It's called Texas Killing Fields. You can watch it when I'm not here because I'm constantly trying to." You just started the Casey Anthony one, or the Texas Killing Fields. But yeah, he was like, "You can watch it while I'm not here because when we go to bed at night, if I put on like I love watching true crime stuff to go to bed to, but he'll have dreams about whatever's playing on the TV. So he's like, no way. Oh, Tim Miller's great. He's great. I think like I guess my first real big like introduction into like the Tim Miller stuff. Remember that little kid? I can't think of his name, but his mom lost custody of him during COVID, and she couldn't do anything to get him back, and he was with his dad and his girlfriend, and then the dad like left the kid with the girlfriend for like months. I forget where he even went, but he like left the kid with the girlfriend who was staying in an apartment with her ex-boyfriend, it was so bizarre. It was like this kid was with this guy's girlfriend who was living in an apartment with her ex-boyfriend. And then she got caught. She called and said he was missing. And Tim Miller and them all came out searching for him. And the dad did like a really, interview that was full of crap. And then as soon as Equistar started searching, the girlfriend, called her friend and asked her friend to give her a ride to like a Motel 6, and she brought like a big container, and she had the little boy in the container, and she tried to hide him in the bathroom of the hotel, and the guy who drove her there turned her in. Yeah, that's gunfire in the background. Of course, it's gunfire in the background. I don't know how you can hear that because that's coming from his headphones. Like that's how loud his headphones are that you can hear the gunfire at like a room and a half away. I'm pretty far. But yeah, it's gunfire. Yeah, Call of Duty for sure. No. Does anyone remember that case? Oh my gosh. I need to make like a noise gate or something. I have no idea how to do that, but I know that you can. Where you only like can hear close by. No, he's not live. He's just playing. Yeah, his hearing is shot. That's why he screams all the time because he has no idea how loud he is. It's just like, hearing. That's why you can hear curse words in the background all the time when he's playing. What is that kid's name? Hold on. It's gonna drive me crazy. Girlfriend. She like hit him over the head with something. I think this is it. Yes, this was it. Okay. Samuel Olson. Do you guys remember that? Here, I'll show you a picture real quick. That's my first. And Tim Miller knew, so and they interviewed him, and he had no shame for this girl, and he. So here's the crazy part. Tim Miller went up and spoke to this girl, and he scared the crap out of her. I forget what he said to her, but whatever Tim Miller, because Tim Miller did an interview, and he said, I walked up to her and I said this, and it scared the crap out of her, and she ran off and tried to run with him in a tote. Father missing 6-year-old Samuel Olson says he can barely breathe after his girlfriend was arrested following the discovery of what is believed to be the body of the young boy in a Texas motel room. So he gave this kid to this girl for months and like left. And then she was living with him at her ex-boyfriend's like 1-bedroom apartment. And the ex-boyfriend was like sleeping on the couch. But the kid's mom, there's something like he didn't go to school, and the kid's mom was trying to get custody of him for like the longest time, and she couldn't get custody of him because of COVID. Like there was an incident where like he took him and just left with him. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. And then she couldn't get him back because COVID had closed everything, and she was like fighting to get him back for the longest time. It was a crazy case. Hey, Crystal Ann. I know, sorry, it was kind of like a late impromptu live that I didn't really plan on doing. I was in bed, like playing around, editing some videos, and then I have like the worst ADD ever, and somehow I ended up just looking at this case. How I got here and not editing videos, I don't know, but I started reading about it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, I want to go and talk about it, even though I need to go to bed, but he refuses to quit. I was trying to order him food and couldn't even get his attention long enough for his order because he could literally could not be bothered with anything but the search formula. Oh, he's just amazing. And he's so humble too. You know what I mean? Like, so humble. Oh yeah, I was up all night. Like, I got maybe like a half hour sleep. I had the worst restless leg syndrome, and I was so annoyed, and I couldn't get comfortable. And usually you could just like tie yarn around your ankles, and it actually works. Don't ask me how. I think it's because like this is how I imagine restless leg syndrome, that like nerves are just shooting all over the place, and that's why you feel like you have to keep moving. But when there's like yarn there, it kind of like focuses them on one area. Like if there's something around your ankle, it focuses the nerves on that. That's all I can think of. I don't know why I had it. I had like a strange day yesterday. He's just a country fellow who's haunted but humble and kind. Yes, for sure. So yeah, I couldn't sleep. I got like a half hour sleep. Then I took my kid to school, and then I slept for like another hour and a half. And then I got up and started doing stuff all day. Hey, Parker. It's kind of like an impromptu live. I wasn't going to go live, and then I started reading about this, and I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. I want to talk about it. Yeah. RLS. I don't like get it a lot. Like, it was just like a random day. Like, I got it. I don't know why. So, yesterday was just a weird day for me all around. First off, all right, so the night before, my mom got me this big, like, container of, like, nuts. Hey, Sweet and Wicked. Like, peanuts, all that stuff. And I ate so many, and then my stomach was killing me. I do have a Red Bull. I'm just not on camera, even though I shouldn't be drinking it right now, but I do have one. So then my stomach was killing me in the morning, like so bad. And then I threw up once, and it was fine. But it was just like the weirdest day. And then my work messaged me and was like, hey, you don't have a job anymore. We just closed all the places. Thanks. COVID effed us. Bye. Like, in a nutshell, that's what their email said. And I was like, oh, great. So, yeah, that happened. And then I couldn't sleep. But I feel like whatever it was, mustard? I hate pickles. I will never drink a shot of pickle juice. I hate pickles so much. Never. I do like mustard though. I love that Chinese mustard, the Yipin mustard, the hot stuff. I put it on fried rice. It is so good. If you guys know, but it has to be the bright yellow Yipin mustard. It is slamming on Chinese food. Anyway, so let's start talking about the case because I'm just going on and on about everything else. The clock is ticking to find a 7-year-old North Texas girl whose disappearance set off a statewide Amber Alert on Thursday. Your smartphone may have received an alert at 2:11 p.m. about Athena Strand, whom the Department of Public Safety said vanished at 5:45 p.m. Wednesday in Paradise, Texas, which is about 40 miles outside of Fort Worth. Typically, a child's safety is considered in danger and at risk when Amber Alerts go out, but the DPS bulletin about Athena didn't immediately specify what happened or who may have taken the girl. Nonetheless, here's how law enforcement describes Athena according to published DPS bulletin. The yarn works, okay? Don't pickleback. So what is a pickleback? Eat a spoonful of mustard? I mean, I guess I could do that. All right, where was I? She is 7 years old. She's the same age as my son. Race white, eyes blue, blonde hair. How cute is she? Weight 65 pounds, 4 feet, female. Last seen wearing a gray long sleeve shirt with white flowers, blue jeans with white flowers on the pockets, and brown boots. Oh, that sounds like an adorable outfit too. She has pierced ears but no earrings and 2 red birthmarks on her lower back. So anybody who is, where is this? In Fort Worth, Texas? Keep your eyes peeled. Well, in Texas in general. According to the bulletin, she was last seen in the 200 block of County Road 3573 in Paradise. Anyone with information about Athena's whereabouts is urged to call the Wise County Sheriff's Office at 940-627-5971. She is cute. She reminds me of like a girl version of my son. Like, looks just like him. Okay. So, here's some things that are going, like, that people are saying. I don't know what all is confirmed or not. I know there's a bunch of people out there searching. I know that the legit search team, first there was volunteers out, and now the search team has specifically asked for volunteers not to come out. And all right, so clearing up some theory and clearing up some misinformation. Stepmom. All right, so basically the stepmom was with her. Okay, so her actual mom, I've heard, Hey, Captain Kangaroo. Her mom is a really nice lady who was sick and in the hospital for some time. So her dad had to take her. And wait till you see their home. I mean, at least where she was supposedly last seen, where the police are, it's like a double wide trailer, but like all the windows are busted out, and there's like wood in the windows and stuff. It looks like they're squatting in there, you know? I don't know. It's crazy looking, but I'll show you the pictures. So apparently there was rumors that the stepmom was in the shower at the time, but apparently, from what I've heard, the stepmom walked away for a minute and came back, and she was not in her room, and that's where she was supposed to be. Yeah, I'm glad Texas EquiSearch is on this too. All right, so stepmom was not in the shower. There was a post by a mom from February saying Athena went missing one morning when mom's alarm didn't get her up in time for school. Mom got in the shower before driving her to school, and Athena walked to school instead while mom showered. This was in Oklahoma, not at the current location. So I guess people are getting that mixed up, saying that that she was in the shower, like getting the two instances mixed up. So her dad, left with his dad to go hunting at a different location. They were not hunting at night. They were traveling to a destination to hunt the next day. We know this was prior to 5:30 p.m. They claim the timelines aren't making much sense. Stepmom says Athena was last seen at 5:30. She was reported missing at 6:40. Stepmom says she searched for about an hour before calling police. Those times are less than an hour apart. Hey, just carry me. Searchers who were participating today overheard a sheriff or one of the deputies speaking about the property. Okay, so this is just speculation right here, guys. This is apparently a searcher overheard a deputy. I can't confirm this. Hey, Allie. The officer stated the bedroom for this girl. Okay, so then there was also someone saying that there was like a shed that was behind this messed up house, and that's where the little girl was staying. So they're saying the officer stated the bedroom for this girl was a separate building about 20 yards or so from the main home. That's really weird. Why is a 7-year-old girl staying in a separate building 20 yards away from the home? I mean, I would never let my kid be in a separate house by himself. That's crazy to me. Not a 7-year-old. Like, what do they do? Leave this girl to her own devices in like a whole different building by herself? That's insane. I hope that's not the case, but the girl who posted the pictures did say there was like a shed in the back. Like this is crazy. This is not something that has been released to public knowledge, and it is not known if all of the children stayed in this building. So I guess there's other children too. There's no indication that dogs didn't find her scent. However, her scent would be on their property. She lives there. The issue is the scent. Hold on a second. I gotta see. Sorry. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Let me check it real quick. FYI, once I sneeze, I'm just going to start sneezing, so I can't control it. It just will keep going. All right, hold on. I'm checking our community post right now. The biological mother of missing first grader Athena Strand shared these photos of her. She says Athena was afraid of the dark and would not run off. What law enforcement says they believe happened. So law enforcement thinks she ran off. Thank you. Hey, Paul G. All good. We just got started anyway. I was just shooting the shit in the beginning, just talking about other stuff. So the police really think she ran off? Oh, look at this photo. How cute is she? Obviously her mother seems like she takes very good care of her, at least. Why is that up? Is that the one you're talking about? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's possible she could have walked off, but like, why walk off in the evening? I don't know. All right, so the real mom said, please do not get your information from Athena's stepmother. She and her friends have changed their story several times. Oh, well, all right, so this was a post by the mom, supposedly, but now it's gone. It was in the group. And it says, please do not get your information from Athena's stepmother. She and her friends have changed her story several times. I am Athena's mother, and I am the only one that has looked and stayed and not slept since Athena went missing. Please stop bashing when you have no idea what is going on. My posts about Athena are public, and I am trying to post when there are updates. We haven't found her, and she's still missing. The news reporter, Nick something, pulled his report from thin air. Athena did not run away. She is still missing and has been for nearly 24 hours. Athena walked to school once in Comanche, Oklahoma. You can see the elementary school from Athena's mother's front porch, not her dad's home, Paradise Schools. Oh, so her school was like literally across the street. You know what I mean? Hey, Jen Lou. Okay. I was trying to come to your live earlier, Jen, but I was in the middle of like we were working on I was food shopping, and like when you went live, I had just finished food shopping and driving home, and I couldn't type, so I was like, no. I did see you live. And how about George? I can't believe it. I was shocked. The guilty verdict. I was shocked. Oh my god. All right. What was I saying? Hold on. As we heard in the Twitter newscast, Stepmom and Athena had an argument. This was at about 5:30, as this was when she was last reported being seen. Stepmom sent her to her room, which is apparently out in another building. This is so bizarre. Like, it's like me having my kid live in the garage, and he's 7. I didn't get to see that yet, Jen. I'm going to have to watch it. I didn't see the press conference, but I did see the guilty verdict. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I'm happy. I just could not believe it because I really thought they screwed it up. All right, so I don't know. Hold on. Let me move this down here. All right, you know what? Let me just stop my screen until I find more stuff because I don't want to go over the whole theories. But there is a couple different. I'm going to find the pictures for you guys too. So apparently, somebody posted. Now this is just speculation because this is all coming from the group, and there's not much out yet. But somebody posted that just got word from someone who spoke with an officer that dad and stepmom were brought in to be interrogated. And I've also seen a few other posts with people who are local and they're searching that they had driven to the police station in their own cars. So I just want to, say I can't. Thanks, Jen. I can't verify any of this. I'm just reading from the Facebook group, so I just, take it with a grain of salt. But it's definitely stuff that is interesting if it is happening. All right, let me find the pictures. All right, so this girl, I have to find her. I think her name is Brittany. It is sad. I could not believe the pictures of this place. Wait till you see this place. Here it is. Y'all are not going to believe this. I almost can't believe that this is the house. Okay. The one that I read the one about the mom saying, actually, there's a call for you. Yeah, so I read that out. That was the thing I read about the mom saying that don't get her information from, what's it called? Yep, I seen it. All right, so this is the house. Dude, look at this. Can you see that? Look at the windows. Is there even a door on there? I mean, look, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were doing construction or something. But that's really strange that this, there's no door. The windows are, the person literally said, who posted this, who was there, said the windows are all busted out. There's no windows in them. And that the inside was trashed. And that there's a shed. This is on the property. Look at this. That's where they put their trash. Maybe they burn it. I don't know. But they said it's just filled with dirty diapers. I don't know if the door's just against the wall and we can't see it, or if the door is not on there. But it could be the door's open and against the wall on the inside. But they said the windows were busted out in the house. There was no windows in there. And that the house was filth. Yeah, Savannah for sure. Definitely not looking too hot. And these are all the searchers. I guess this is EquiSearch out there. How crazy is that? All right, hold on. Let me keep looking. All right, so she has put up this particular girl is, yeah, you think they burn more frequently for sure. This is the girl who is there. This is what she said. We just left the house Athena was last seen at. No update. The house she went missing from is a wreck. The windows are busted out of the house. I guess the little girl sleeps in a building in the backyard. The dad was charging his phone in the SUV. Maybe they don't have power to the house. So he wasn't even. So Jen, apparently her the lady spoke with this woman's mother, who seemed to take very good care of Athena, but the mother got really sick and had to have the dad and stepmom watch Athena for a little bit while she was in the hospital. So the dad and stepmom had her, and she's living in this home And apparently the girl is sleeping in a separate building that's 20 yards away. She's 7. She's 7 years old and sleeping in a different building. It's bizarre to me. I'd never have my 7-year-old kid sleeping in a different building than me. Hold on. So it says, the dad was charging his phone in the SUV. Like maybe they don't have power to the house. The family dog was shot dead in the backyard. So their family dog is shot dead in the backyard. The dad and stepmom were both sent to PD in their own vehicles. The mom is a very sweet girl who I talked to many times today. She has been ill and was in the hospital. She had let Athena go to her dad's for a few months until they got the mom's health issues fixed. Athena was supposed to move back home in December. Magically, she disappeared on 11/30. I pray to God they find her alive, but I'm not getting a good feeling. I was there all day and searched all over the property and the surrounding places. And this is pictures of the place. And they're the pictures I just showed you. So keep that in mind, that this woman was there, seen the house, everything. Like, she's seen all this stuff. The family dog is shot dead in the backyard. 11:30? Oh, 11, November 30th. Like, she goes missing right before December. She was supposed to move back home in December and goes missing a day before December starts. My kid any of them would be 2 steps behind me on the way back of the house saying, that's a whole nope, mama, right? My kid is still asking me to sleep in his damn room with him. You know what I mean? Like, let alone a house by himself 20 yards away. Hell no. This reminds me of the Thomas Valla case. Terrible case, but he has been convicted. Oh, man. It's terrible. Let me see if there's any updates in the the place looks abandoned, or like they're squatting. Isn't that so, like, what? Okay, so somebody is claiming in the comments that this is their old house. They built a new one close by. So here's the other question. If they build a new one close by, is that the house the little girl was sleeping in? And that's why they're searching there, because that's where they were. So that's even worse to me. All right. So remember, okay. So they said that the little girl sleeps in a separate building 20 yards away. So if they have a new house 20 yards away, then that means they're probably having this girl sleep in this abandoned filth. And that's why they're searching there? I mean, why else would they be searching that particular house? It does. So it makes me wonder if they're making her sleep in that while they live in the other, like why they sleep in the other house. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because they're searching at that property. And the stepmom said she sent her to her room. Or so I guess they got in a little argument, and she sent Athena to her room, and her room is a separate house 20 yards away. So they must be searching this house. I'm assuming, obviously I can't say for sure, but that this may be the house where she sleeps. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't even if it was a nice house that she was sleeping in 20 yards away, that's still ridiculous. Like, why ever, hey Eve, like, why ever make a kid sleep 20 yards away in a whole different building? Yeah, I heard the stepmom keeps changing her story as well. My daughter's 15 and does good to sleep in the room right next to my. Yep. They probably didn't want mom to see the deterioration of their daughter. Yeah, Jones, and right? I mean, that's like the vibes I'm getting is that, like, she's been with them for months. Maybe look, I'm telling you, man, this stuff happens. I hate to say it, but sadly, this stuff happens all the time with like step parents who like hate the ex and they take it out on the kids and stuff like that. And I really hope this isn't the case, and I really hope she just ran away. But this is crazy. I'm seeing if there's any post by the stepmom. Why is this not working? All right, hold on. I found. All right, so the stepmom, I'm not going to share the screen because I don't want to like dox her. But she says, one of our kids are missing, Athena Presley Memrose Strand. If anyone has seen her or know of her whereabouts, please call the police station or me. She was last seen at home. So she literally put up one post. Like literally one post. And that's it. Like I would be posting over and over again. Oh yeah. If that's where she's sleeping, I mean obviously I can't say for sure because I'm not there, but if they're searching that place and they particularly said that she sleeps in another building and she sent her to her room, that's concerning to me. Like it's just concerning to me for her even to be sleeping in another room. The dad looks like a Viking. He's like bald and has this really massive like Doug from Adventure's Purpose beard, but even longer than that. She must have like a 1-year-old. So the stepmom has a 1-year-old baby. And another daughter. Okay, so they have like a lot of kids. 1, 2, 3, like 5 kids altogether, I think. Or no, sorry. Maybe 3? I don't know if the boys are theirs. I think 3 kids altogether. That's a cute picture, though. All right, sorry, I'm not showing it. I'm just reading. I don't know if Athena was at school. Good question. Well, she went missing on the 30th. I'm going to keep scrolling down, see if I can find anything. This is new to me also, so I'm like right in here with you guys. Let me see if I can save the picture so I don't like dox anyone. Or I could probably do it like this. Hold on. There you go. That's the dad. I guess that's Athena, the other girl, and the stepmom. The stepmom kind of looks like the chick from Silver Linings Playbook, Jennifer. What the hell's her name? A Crips Gang documentary on YouTube. Cameron Terrell Satori. I'll have to check that out. So that's what they'll look like. I'm one of those people who I like visuals, you know what I mean? I'm nosy and I need to have like a visual of everybody just so like, I don't know, maybe I'm judgy. I'll admit it, but like I need to like see what I'm working with here, and then I probably shouldn't, but it's kind of hard, you want to see what they look like and then kind of make, decisions that way. Did who go back to sleep? She's 7. She's the same age as my son. And even, like, come on now. I don't know how warm it is in Texas. But I've never met a kid. Oh, yeah. No, she's still up. She's still up. Sorry. She's still awake. She woke up a couple days ago. And I know she woke up. Oh, I figured out she woke up because she had to poop. And she left me a nice big present, and now she's still up, just hanging on her log every day. But I can, yeah, it was a baby announcement. It was like a year and a half ago. She has a 1-year-old baby now. So they have 3 kids, I think, together. So the dad, it is kind of strange though. Supposedly the dad left for San Antonio to go hunting. And right when he left was the same time that was the last time the stepmom saw her. All right, so here's a post from Wise County Office of Emergency Management. The outpouring of support from this community has been overwhelming today. Food, flashlights, and water donations have poured in. Currently, there are no needs for food or supplies. First responders from police, fire, EMS, and emergency management from all over the state, as well as multiple rescue groups and a search team from Texas State Guard, all assisted in the search, along with over 300 volunteers. First responders will remain on scene overnight and throughout the day tomorrow. Currently, we do not need volunteers to assist with search tomorrow. We will update this page if that changes along with a designated check-in point. The best way to help share official information only and respect those instructions. So it makes me wonder if they're kind of like heading in a different direction with this, or like why, or maybe because Texas EquiSearch is there now. They're not having people. I didn't. Send me the link, Sarah. I'm going down post. So then that girl who posted the photos of the house that was searching there, she commented and said, the search has been called off, investigation going in a different direction. And then someone said, what? This is just a comment section. Like I said, I don't know if this is true, but it says, where did you see that? And the girl said, I had a friend call me that was there searching the other side of the property, and he said it's been called off and everyone was sent home. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily going in another direction. So I don't know if she just made that up or what, but yeah, right, Glitter? Like, my son don't go anywhere without me. He don't even like going in the backyard in the day without me. He'll go out for like a minute and then be like, Mom, come out with me. It was 50 yesterday. So you're telling me this girl walk out, like if I left the house and it was 50, I'm going to turn back and go home, you know? Most kids who plan on running away come right back. This just does, I don't know. I feel like I get like this in every kid case, and maybe I'm taking it a little too far, but this, like, where else would this little girl go? You know, like, I don't know. And I can't believe this. All right, so somebody also said, all right, so this person commented and said, I have seen posted in several threads that Athena didn't even sleep in the house. It was stated she was in a building away from the house. Can anyone confirm or deny this? Somebody commented and said, yes, I went out to the land and there is a separate shed away from the house that's full of trash and just disgusting. Something a child should never have to go through. All the girls had was a milk carton to brush their teeth with. No way. I can't believe this. And obviously, this is all speculation, guys. This is coming from a Facebook group. This could just be somebody making some stuff up, but apparently they said they were there. And he said there's an outside shower that they have to use. What I saw was disgusting. I'm going to click on his page and see. So this guy made a page just for this group, it looks like, I think. Oh, no. I can't see this guy lying about it. I don't know. Let me see. I can't see this guy just making this up. When you kind of... Hold on a second. Why don't I see it? Where did you send it, sir? Oh, I found it. Okay, I do have it. Thank you. So this guy seemed I don't know. When you just kind of check people out and you're like, oh, they don't look like somebody who would lie about it. That's all I can say. I don't know. He could be, but he doesn't look like somebody that would lie about that, in my opinion. But if that's the case, wow. Let me read that again. Holy crap. All right. I lost my place. Hold on. Was there? Okay. He said, yes, I went out to the land and there is a separate shed away from the house that is full of trash and just disgusting. Something a child should never ever have to go through. All the girls had was a milk carton to brush their teeth with. There's also an outside shower that they have to use. What I saw was disgusting. Then someone said, but I heard he has a nice truck. Sounds like a real stand-up dad. And did he comment on that? He said, I also got word from a guy stating he talked to the bio mom and the mom's sister. They told him that she's a girly girl and she's afraid of the dark. I believe strongly she didn't run away. Those woods are filled with briars, and it gets maybe bears, he meant to say, and it gets dark around 5:30 here in Texas. Given the condition with the weather, I do not believe she ran away from home. And then someone said, I heard from several people in the search that it is true. I also heard CPS was involved because of them living in the shed. Again, all third person, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, this just sounds like it's getting worse and worse. But so far, there's been several people that are on the property, and there's pictures even posted, and this place does not look clean. She lived with Dad. The room was an addition, so older girls had their own room. Oh, thorny bushes. Thank you, BTU. I had no idea there was thorny bushes called briars. She lived with Dad. The room was an addition, so the older girls had their own room. Gotcha. And bio mom dropped her off because she could hit. So Sherry, do you know if the house was separate from the house that she was sleeping in? Like 20 yards away? Because that's crazy. That sounds crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, and is that like, do you know if that's true that there was a shed and it was filled with trash and that sounds terrible. So where is the house that they, and did they live in the house with the busted out windows, or did they live in a different house? People are saying that they lived in a different house that's like 20 yards away that they built. I mean, maybe people are getting like a shed misconstrued, like an old shed that nobody used, and they think that it's her room. It could just be like a misinterpretation. I want to share the pictures, but I don't want to share her name. Oh, that's a cute picture. Let me share this one. That one doesn't have a name on it. Hold on. She is adorable. Look how cute. What a cutie. Oh my gosh. He needs a drink. Athena is still, all right. Well, I guess everyone's going to know her mom's name anyway. But Athena is still missing, and we are now over the 24-hour point. Thank you to my wonderful family and large support from the Wise County community. We are continuing our search. I ask that everyone pray some more, continue to pray, and never stop praying. Oh, that's a sin. Oh, all right, hold on. I'm nearby. Her temp's 52, but I just took my dog out to potty and cried. I think she could be. I mean, 52 is chilly if it's like windy, but it's not terrible. But still, for a kid, yeah. You know what I mean? Like for a kid, definitely. Actually, I don't know, because when I think about it, my son, he can freaking, it blows my mind. I'm like, put your coat on. No, I'm fine. I'll just put it on my head. I'm like, put your damn coat on, boy. He'll just, you know. Well, the dad has some like charges from his past, like a DWI, theft of property, submitting false report to police, things like that. I mean, that doesn't really. I mean, I don't really look at that and think like murder, you know what I mean, or anything like that. So, and they aren't like the craziest crimes, I would say. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get back to that group. Idaho has confirmed there was a 6th person on the lease who went out of town that morning. Oh, really? I did not know that. And Kaylee's dad said that they were in the same bed, which is crazy. I had a feeling that was the case, because if I was in college and both of their boyfriends weren't there, I'd want my friend to stay with me. Probably not now, because now I like my space. But then I would be like, stay with me, please, you know. What is this?
He's literally walking.
All right. Sorry, I'm going down the thing and seeing if I could find any more information. like I said, this is still all speculation because there's not that much out right now. So, you gotta kind of get an idea through the Facebooks, but you gotta be careful and make sure that you take everything with a grain of salt because people kind of like blow things up, or her bed was moved out. Wait, was Kaylee's bed moved out? Yeah, I thought Kaylee was still there. She was just moving stuff out at the time. But I thought she was still there, as in still living there but slowly moving stuff out. Um, sorry, I'm trying to. All right, so apparently stepmom changed her story 4 different times. I don't know where she changed her story 4 different times, where that came from. Did she put a story? Because I only see one post on Facebook. So, is she commenting in the groups and changing her story? Is what I want to know. So, the shower one's not true. The shower one is something else. So, there's the cooking story. I think people are getting the shower story confused and thinking that she said the shower story, and it's just not true. All right, so apparently the bio mom has commented in the group saying stepmom's story has changed a few times. Oh, she went to show Maddie her new Range Rover. Gotcha. Athena's bio mom has made it clear that the story from stepmom and her friends has changed a lot. The mother has posted that they changed their stories 3 times and they were not taken into custody. The mother, not the stepmom. So, all right, is it on the mother's page or is she doing it in the Facebook groups? Because I feel like she deleted all these posts that were in there. Let's look through the pictures. Maybe they have. All right, so somebody said, I have followed this since it posted last night. I have messaged with Athena's aunt this morning. She has Athena's sister with her, keeping her safe. Apparently, the dad and stepmom have changed their story 2 to 3 times and had to go to PD because of stories changing. He was hunting, then it changed to working. She was in the shower, which the shower thing is not true. So where, I don't know. And I think it changed to cooking. I haven't been told the third story they told, but the stepmom apparently looked for her an hour. Then she called her husband. When he got home, he looked for another hour, and then I didn't hear that. I heard that it was just an hour and that she called. Athena's real mom said she did not run away, contrary to what the news has said. How does a 7-year-old walk out the door when it's almost dark and very cold last night? None of the cameras in the neighborhood got her on recording. They've searched way past where she could have walked by herself, so how does she get off the property and vanishes without a trace? My only reasoning is she must have been driven off the property by someone that's not adding up. I'm taking that with a grain of salt because she's definitely getting it mixed up with the shower story that the mom posted last year. So hold on, I'm going through. All right, so this is another comment by the mom. This is an absolute lie. I'm Athena's mother. I haven't even talked to her since Sunday because her stepmother and father wouldn't answer their phones on Monday. I live in Oklahoma. He should be referring to her as the stepmother, and an Amber Alert has been issued. This man even got the time wrong. She was last seen at approximately 5:30 p.m. Please focus on finding Athena. The police and FBI, who was also involved, wouldn't jump into using so many resources so quickly if she was a potential runaway. I would love if anyone could put me in contact with this complete airhead of a news reporter. I guess she was commenting on a news reporter thing. Yeah, I heard that, Sissy. Yeah. I said that a little bit earlier that they drove themselves in their own vehicles to the police station for questioning, supposedly. All right, a timeline. Hold on. Okay, here's a timeline. I'll read it all. Hey, Jeanette. And hi, Sissy. I think I read this one, so. All right, so I think I stopped at the dog part. I think I read the same exact post. As we heard in the Twitter newscast, stepmom and Athena had an argument. This is about 5:30, as this is when she was last reported being seen. Stepmom sent her to her room, out to the other building. Stepmom assumes this is where Athena is while dealing with cooking and toddler. Other daughter is next door at aunt's house. So wait. The aunt lives next door? What aunt? The dad's sister or the stepmom's sister? Nope. And I guess the other daughter is both the dads? And not. Thanks, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. The aunt lives in the next plot over. So is it the brother's sister who lives in the next plot over? When dinner is done, stepmom calls out for Athena to come out and eat from her room in another building. That is so crazy to me if that's the case. After a few minutes of Athena not coming out, she goes to her room and finds her room empty. Assuming it took a half hour to make dinner, maybe 3 to 5 minutes of waiting for her to come out of her room. On her own, we're looking at an approximate time frame of realizing she's gone at approximately 6:05 to 6:10. Okay, thanks, Melissa. I wonder if it's the bio dads or the stepmoms. Where was I? Knowing Athena has a history of leaving the house, stepmom goes outside to look for her and has extended family help in the search. After looking around all possible places in the property that she could have gone, where was I? They call Dad to come home and then call the cops. Searching that much property in a half-hour time frame is plausible. Also plausible if she felt like she was searching for an hour, when in reality the time frame was shorter. If they slept, I can't get over that. If the kids slept in a different trailer, that's crazy to me. I mean, maybe if the older kid was 17, then I'd be okay with it. Yeah, sure, go sleep with your sister or whatever in another house. She'll keep an eye on you. But they were 7 and 9 or something like that. They were young. You see them in the pictures. They're young. No way am I letting my 7-year-old sleep in a completely different building as me. That's just crazy. That's crazy. All I can't. She was beautiful. Look at this picture. Oh my gosh. It's apparent a little trail in her black, but can't verify it. Yeah, I seen a comment, Melissa. All right, so this one girl, Brittany C, will say, she posts a picture of a house which has all the windows busted out and says, like, that's where they're searching. And there's trash all over the property, like, everywhere. And then this other guy says, I forget his name, it's something with an H. He said he was on the property and that there was a shed out there. Okay. And that there was a shed out there and all she had was like a milk carton to brush her teeth in. If that's the case, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Hold on. I didn't see this. So this is like above. So I'm guessing this is the one with all the windows out? Or this one maybe? But if they're living here, that's the shed? No friggin' way. Hey, Blue. I wonder if that's the shed. That's like 20 feet away, I guess. But still, that's crazy. My 7-year-old would never be. Ugh, that's crazy. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, so all the kids would be in the same. Yeah, I mean, that, like, I don't know. I feel like I would never have my kid, not a 7-year-old at least, sleep in a whole different building away from my house. I mean, what if they get into something they're not supposed to and, you know, something like an emergency happens over there? Like, how would you know? That's crazy. Ugh, I can't. That makes me so mad. Like, how anybody could do that. Hold on. If that's true, I mean, of course, everything's still kind of like up in the air now. You know what I mean? So, you can't, like, we can't say for sure that's the case, but from what everyone's saying in the groups, that's what it sounds like. But, you know, I can't obviously verify that. So, is that the ant over here, or is that? And that's them. Okay, I see. That's them, and that's. They're pretty close by. Okay. So I also heard somebody say that there was an addition and that they slept in the addition. So if that's the case, then that looks like the addition. But there's also like a thing over here and here. I see it now. What is that circle? Pool? Yes, guys, sub to Melissa Jade. She does good work on cases. She's doing a really good job on Idaho, and I think she was covering this one tonight. Oh, this is a good one. This is nice and clear. No, that is... Oh, I thought it was the one over here. What the hell? I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like even if it was nice in there, that's abuse to me. You know what I mean? I hope that's not true. I hope maybe it's like a little. I'm hoping that it's like a little playhouse for the kids, and that they play, house in there and pretend brush their teeth and stuff. And maybe that's why people are thinking that, and that maybe they sleep in this like addition here. But if that is true, that is foul. That is so foul. I can't get down with that. That's crazy. So yeah, in a nutshell, if people just came in recently, this 7-year-old adorable little girl is missing, named Athena. I'll pull up her picture real quick. She was living with her mother, and her mother got sick and sent her to stay with her father for a few months until she got her sickness in check. And she was supposed to move back with her mom in December, and just magically goes missing on November 30th. She had walked herself to school before, so they're saying technically she has left on her own. There was a post by her mother a year ago saying that she walked herself to school. But apparently the school was like literally you could see it from their front porch, so it was pretty close. They think that maybe she could have walked off, but apparently, if the rumors are true, I cannot confirm or deny. The stepmom and dad's stories have changed several times, and they are, again, this is just speculation. Yeah, she walked herself to school once. Sorry, I should have explained that better. The mom lives in Oklahoma, and when she was at her mom's house, she walked to school, and the school was literally across from the house. But she has not walked anywhere from the dad's house, which seems like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I doubt she would have just walked off with no place in mind. It's not like she could have walked to her mom's house in Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Like, where is she going to go? So, welcome, Blue. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. So yeah, she's not, her mom says she's afraid of the dark, that she just wouldn't, walk off like that. Supposedly they're being brought in for questioning, and they have told volunteer search, people volunteering to search to stand down, and that they don't need them. So I don't know if they're going in another direction, or maybe EquiSearch is there and they just don't feel like they need them. But people who were on the property there's been pictures taken, and I haven't seen any pictures. So hold on a minute. I just want to look at that again, because so if they're there, so the one that, I'm confused though. All right, so the one in the picture that has all the busted out windows, is that the one that the aunt is staying in? Because it looks like that. Like, it looks like that's their land. I don't know. But anyway, they're searching. The police look to be searching near this double wide where the windows are like busted out. That was the main house Athena. No, that was the main house Athena went missing in. So that's where they live, with the busted out windows. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna show it again. Oh, yeah, it is the main house because it has the little silver thing. No shit. All right, I see. Now that, okay, so remember in the pictures I was showing from above? That's the house they're in because you can see this silver thing right here that I was saying maybe that's crazy. So a girl who was there literally said that the windows were busted out, that there's trash all over. Their dog was shot dead in the backyard. Like their family dog was shot dead in the yard. There's pictures. This is the yard. Like, look at that. I mean, I get they probably burn their trash and that's why it's like in that little divot, but like it's time to burn your trash, you know? Look how big that pile is. I don't know. I mean, I don't burn my trash, so I don't know how big you let your pile get, but I would imagine you shouldn't let it get that big, but it looks like they burn their trash. But the girl there said, and then there was another person in the comments saying they were there and that the shed is filth and that all they have is like a milk carton to brush their teeth in. I hope that that's not the case. But that's foul if they're living in that. That's crazy though, because that is the house from above. How I wish I like was on my phone so I could zoom in super close. Can I go any further? I mean, these look like I don't. That looks like maybe there's just screen. I can't tell, but the girl said they were busted out. And look at all this stuff up here. All this junk out here. Like boards in the windows. I don't know. That's crazy. It definitely should be burned, but we have had burn bans for a very long time. Okay, so Heather, okay. Thanks, Melissa. All right, so the bio dad's sister lives nearby. And I guess the other daughter was over there safe. Well, I really hope that she just wandered off, but I hate seeing, situations like this. And I hope that it's not something terrible. I really hope it. But it sounds like this might. It doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't sound good to me. That's all I can say. It just, I don't know. I don't get good vibes from it. And if she did run off, maybe she ran off because, I mean, if she's living in it, I still can't get over that if that's the case, that she was sleeping in a shed 20 yards away. I could never. But I'm gonna end it because it's late and I'm tired and I didn't get much sleep last night. But yeah, I do too. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I like jumped the gun and maybe a little bit like judgy and like maybe she did run off, but this just feels fishy to me. Like the story's changing and I don't know. And it's been 24 hours now and I mean, I guess is it normal for every Amber Alert to be listed as endangered, I guess? Oh, thanks, Melissa, and thanks for sending me those pictures. And I always enjoy your lives too. And guys, check out Melissa Jade's channel. She has a very good channel. I go over there a lot. And watch her coverage, especially of the Idaho case. She's doing a really good job on it. Hold on. Let me put her link in chat. Yeah, let me share her missing poster again real quick, just so in case anyone's in that area, you can be on the lookout. Where did I? Let me see if it's in here. So this is what she looks like. She's blonde, 65 pounds, 4 feet. She was last seen wearing a gray long sleeve shirt with white flowers, blue jeans with white flowers in the pockets, and brown boots. She has pierced ears but no earrings and has 2 red birthmarks on her lower back. No, it's fine. Now that I have Nightbot, I can just like, I love Nightbot. I didn't know there was such a wonderful thing as Nightbot. Now I can do my shortcuts. She is really cute, and this hits home to me because my daughter, she's 7. She has blue eyes too. She's 7, and my son's 7, and definitely hits home for me because she's like the same age as my kid, and Wise County, Texas. Yes, it's near Fort Worth, I believe. So hopefully, she can be found. It's been, yeah. Well, the first night I had it, I didn't have the spam settings turned off, and it was going off in my chat. It was like timing people out, and yeah, it was mean as shit. It was so mean to people. It was like yelling at people and timing them out. I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea that you had to turn. Like, I didn't know that he was that aggressive, I guess. He was crazy. I had to go in and disable all the spam things. But like the links, I love the shortcuts. Yeah, 52 to Texans is probably pretty cold for Texans. Like, we're used to it up here, but down there, they're not. Thanks, Jen. I know. Everyone pray she comes home safely. I mean, it happens. Remember that kid in Australia who was autistic and he was found on like a cliff drinking from a puddle? That was crazy. I could not believe they found him. So, never say never. Hopefully they find her. It was freezing the night she came out missing. Oh no. Oh no. Well, hopefully she's okay, and hopefully she wasn't outside. I mean, it doesn't seem like she could have gotten like abducted or anything, just because the way that property is, like, it's like far back, you know what I mean? And it's like private roads. So like somebody would have to come on the property in between the parents and the aunt and uncle's house. So it just doesn't seem likely to me that something like that could happen unless she like took off and somebody got her on the road, but I just don't get that feeling. The only thing I can really think, if she did walk off, maybe she's in the woods or something, but why would a kid go that way? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but my name triggers the ignore all trolls in one person's chat by Nightbot. That's hilarious. All right, well. See, my girl Jennifer the Hogan still likes the long form way of things. I know, Jen. All you gotta do is do the little shortcut. You don't have to type it all out or copy it. All right. Good night, guys. What's tomorrow? I'll probably so Saturday's my birthday, so I'll probably be back Saturday. But in my Discord, I was gonna put on Casey Anthony, so I'll share the link again if anyone wants to come in and watch it with me tomorrow. Probably be around like 5 or 6 because that's when I'll have some free time. So let me share my link real quick. But thank you, Blue. I'll have like a little birthday stream, so make sure you have like the bell clicked on all, so you get the notification and you can come hang for my birthday. All right, here's the Discord link. We talk about cases and stuff in there, so if anyone wants to come in the Discord link, there's the Discord link. And I'm going to watch the Casey Anthony stuff tomorrow in Discord. Yes, I have a Discord. So, and in my Discord, you'll get reminders of when I'm live and stuff. Blue joined, yay! I just seen that you joined. So tomorrow, if y'all want to watch Casey Anthony with me on Discord, come in and we'll do that. And then on Saturday is my birthday. I'm gonna be old and 34. I'm just kidding, 29. No, I'm not. I'm really gonna be 34. But in my mind, I'm 29 still. All right, good night, guys.